Jump to content. Main menu. Main menu. Move to sidebar hide. Navigation. Main page. Contents. Current events. Random article. About Wikipedia. Contact us. Contribute. Help. Learn to edit. Community portal. Recent changes. Upload file. Search. Search. Appearance. Donate. Create account. Login. Personal tools. Donate. Create account. Login. Pages for logged out editors. Learn more. Contributions. Talk. Contents. Move to sidebar hide. Top. 1 Etymology. 2 Egypt. 3 Europe. Toggle Europe subsection. 3.1 Greece. 3.1.1 Riddle of the Sphinx. 3.1.1.1 The riddle in popular culture. 3.2 Romania. 4 Asia. Toggle Asia subsection. 4.1 Japanese literature. 4.2 Burmese literature. 5 Freemasonry. 6 Similar hybrid creatures. Toggle Similar hybrid creatures subsection. 6.1 With feline features. 6.2 Without feline features. 7 Gallery. 8 See also. 9 Notes. 10 References. 11 Further reading. 12 External links. Toggle the table of contents. Sphinx. 88 languages. Afrikaans. Eisenbakenka. Bicol Central. Borisk. Bosanski. Catala. Etina. Corsu. Cymraeg. Dansk. Easti. Espanol. Esperanto. Euskara. Francais. Gaeilge. Gallego. Hrvatski. Edo. Bahasa Indonesia. Ilinska. Italiano. Kasibsci. Kiswahili. Ladino. Latina. Latviu. Letsebwergesch. Liatuvi. Limburgs. Magyar. Malagasy. Bahasa Malay. /Mingdiing ng. Netherlands. Norsk Boekmal. Norsk Norsk. Uzbeka / Polski. Portuguese. Rom. Scots. Ship. Simple English. Slovenina. / Srpski. Srpskovatski / Suomi. Svenska. Turks. Ting. Vit. Winare. Edit links. Article. Talk. English. Read. Edit. View history. Tools. Tools. Move to sidebar hide. Actions. Read. Edit. View history. General. What links here? Related changes. Upload file. Special pages. Permanent link. Page information. Cite this page. Get shortened URL. Download QR code. Print / export. Download as PDF. Printable version. In other projects. Wikimedia Commons. Wikidata item. Appearance. Move to sidebar hide. From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Mythological creature with the head of a human and the body of a lion. This article is about sphinxes in general. For the Great Sphinx statue at Giza, see Great Sphinx of Giza. For other uses, see Sphinx, disambiguation. Sphinx. Attic red figure Pyxis, second half of the 5th century BC. From Nola, Italy. Grouping. Legendary creatures. Similar entities. Griffin, Manticore, Cherub, Lamassu, Nerazima. Region. Egyptian, and Greek. A sphinx, /SFKS/Sphinx, Ancient Greek, pronounced, SPKS, Putiun, Romanized, Fix, pronounced, PKS, PL. Sphinxes or sphinges, is a mythical creature with the head of a human, the body of a lion, and the wings of an eagle. In Greek tradition, the Sphinx is a treacherous and merciless being with the head of a woman, the haunches of a lion, and the wings of a bird. According to Greek myth, she challenges those who encounter her to answer a riddle, and kills and eats them when they fail to solve the riddle. 1. This deadly version of a sphinx appears in the myth and drama of Oedipus. 2. In Egyptian mythology, in contrast, the sphinx is typically depicted as a man, an androsphinx, ancient Greek, and is seen as a benevolent representation of strength and ferocity, usually of a pharaoh. Citation needed. Unlike Greek or Levantine/Mesopotamian ones, Egyptian sphinxes were not winged. Both the Greek and Egyptian sphinxes were thought of as guardians, and statues of them often flank the entrances to temples. 3. During the Renaissance, the Sphinx enjoyed a major revival in European decorative art. During this period, images of the Sphinx were initially similar to the ancient Egyptian version, but when later exported to other cultures, the Sphinx was often conceived of quite differently, partly due to varied translations of descriptions of the originals, and partly through the evolution of the concept as it was integrated into other cultural traditions. Citation needed. However, depictions of the Sphinx are generally associated with grand architectural structures, such as royal tombs or religious temples. Etymology. Edit. The word sphinx comes from the Greek, associated by folk etymology with the verb, sphng, meaning to squeeze, to tighten up. 4. 5. This name may be derived from the fact that lions kill their prey by strangulation, biting the throat of prey and holding them down until they die. However, the historian Susan Wise Bauer suggests that the word sphinx was instead a Greek corruption of the Egyptian name Shizapunk, which meant living image, and referred rather to the statue of the Sphinx, which was carved out of living rock that was a contiguous part of the stony body of the earth, shaped, but not cut away from its original source, than to the beast itself. 6. Egypt. Edit. The Great Sphinx of Giza, with the Great Pyramid in the background. A lion-headed goddess is a lion goddess in human form, while a royal sphinx, conversely, is a man who has assumed the form of a lion. Henry Fisher, 7, 8. The largest and most famous sphinx is the Great Sphinx of Giza, situated on the Giza Plateau adjacent to the Great Pyramids of Giza on the west bank of the Nile River and facing east, 29°5831 N 31°0815 E/29.97528° N 31.13750° E/29.97528, 31.13750. The Sphinx is located southeast of the pyramids. While the date of its construction is not known for certain, the general consensus among Egyptologists is that the head of the Great Sphinx bears the likeness of the pharaoh Khafre, dating it to between 2600 and 2500 BC. However, a fringe minority of late 20th century geologists have claimed evidence of water erosion in and around the Sphinx enclosure, which would prove that the Sphinx predates Khafre at around 10,000 to 5,000 BC, a claim that is sometimes referred to as the Sphinx water erosion hypothesis, but which has little support among Egyptologists and contradicts other evidence. 9. What names their builders gave to these statues is unknown. At the Great Sphinx site, a 1400 BC inscription on a stele belonging to the 18th dynasty pharaoh Thutmose IV lists the names of 3 aspects of the local sun deity of that period, Khepera-re-Atum. Many pharaohs had their heads carved atop the guardian statues for their tombs to show their close relationship with the powerful solar deity Sekhmet, a lioness. Besides the Great Sphinx, other famous Egyptian sphinxes include one bearing the head of the pharaoh Hatshepsut, with her likeness carved in granite, which is now in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, and the Alabaster Sphinx of Memphis, currently located within the open-air museum at that site. The theme was expanded to form great avenues of guardian sphinxes lining the approaches to tombs and temples, as well as serving as details atop the posts of flights of stairs to very grand complexes. 900 sphinxes with ram heads, cryosphinxes, believed to represent Amon, were built in Thebes, where his cult was strongest. At Karnak, each cryosphinx is fronted by a full-length statue of the pharaoh. The task of these sphinxes was to hold back the forces of evil. 10. The Great Sphinx has become an emblem of Egypt, frequently appearing on its stamps, coins, and official documents. 11. In March 2023, a limestone sphinx was discovered at the Dendra Temple complex. This sphinx, which is depicted with a slight grin and dimples, is thought to be made in the image of the Roman Emperor Claudius. 12. Europe. Edit. La Granja, Spain, mid-18th century. The revived Mannerist Sphinx of the late 15th century is sometimes thought of as the French Sphinx. Her coiffed head is erect and she has the breasts of a young woman. Often she wears eardrops and pearls as ornaments. Her body is naturalistically rendered as a recumbent lioness. Such sphinxes were revived when the grotesque or grotesque decorations of the unearthed Damasora of Nero were brought to light in late 15th century Rome, and she was incorporated into the classical vocabulary of arabesque designs that spread throughout Europe in engravings during the 16th and 17th centuries. Sphinxes were included in the decoration of the loggia of the Vatican Palace by the workshop of Raphael, 1515-20, which updated the vocabulary of the Roman grotesque. The first appearances of sphinxes in French art are in the school of Fontainebleau in the 1520s and 1530s, and she continues into the late Baroque style of the French regents, 1715–1723. From France, she spread throughout Europe, becoming a regular feature of the outdoors decorative sculpture of 18th-century palace gardens, as in the Upper Belvedere Palace in Vienna, Sanssouci Park in Potsdam, La Granja in Spain, Branicki Palace in Bialystok, or the late Rococo examples in the grounds of the Portuguese Cuilas National Palace, of perhaps the 1760s, with ruffs and clothed chests ending with a little cape. Caresses, 1896, by Fernand Knopf, a symbolist depiction of Oedipus and the Sphinx. 13. Sphinxes are a feature of the neoclassical interior decorations of Robert Adam and his followers, returning closer to the undressed style of the grotesque. They had an equal appeal to artists and designers of the Romanticism and subsequent Symbolism movements in the 19th century. Most of these sphinxes alluded to the Greek Sphinx and the myth of Oedipus, rather than the Egyptian, although they may not have wings. The decadent movement, a European movement that was attributed to the notion of decadence around the 1890s. 14. Implores the main notion of finding beauty in the decline of civilization in the form of macabre or taboo subjects. 15. Such as the Sphinx. The motif of the Sphinx can also be connected to the motif of the femme fatale figure in decadent texts in which a typically female-like figure or beast seduces and murders men. The femme fatale is used to establish a decline or decay ranging from perversion, death, prostitution, and other taboos of Victorian society. 16. Deborah Barker discusses, in The Riddle of the Sphinx, Elizabeth Stuart Phelps's The Story of Avis. 17. How the painter Avis used the Sphinx as a representation of what women truly were in the 19th century. Avis thought that she could solve the prejudice that resulted from her gender and race through the Sphinx to show how she is an artist by tapping into the logic of Western culture and visual recognition and classification. Napoleon, on the other hand, felt that the Sphinx was a representation of the empire he created, while Avis' father Hegel Dobel thought that the Sphinx represented just an idea. Oscar Wilde, a known decadent writer, utilized this motif in his poem The Sphinx. 18. The poem itself establishes a connection between the Sphinx and the French due to underlying social declines such as the French Empire collapsing. 14. Wilde describes the Sphinx as a sort of half-cat and half-woman that is connected to many mythological events, typically that of Egypt and Greece, as well as how the mysterious creature is surrounded by lust and death. The writer James Thomson, similarly to Wilde, also utilizes the motif of the Sphinx in his poem The City of Dreadful Night. 19. The poem revolves around an isolated and anxious man who runs throughout the city, his anxiety and fears taking on the personified image of a grandiose beast that has the makeup of a dragon and lion. While not inherently stated, the beast is likely that of a decadent form of a sphinx due to its appearance and grand nature. Greece. Edit. In the Bronze Age, the Hellenes had trade and cultural contacts with Egypt. Before the time that Alexander the Great occupied Egypt, the Greek name, Sphinx, was already applied to these statues. Citation needed. The historians and geographers of Greece such as Herodotus wrote extensively about Egyptian culture. There was a single Sphinx in Greek mythology, a unique demon of destruction and bad luck. Apollodorus describes the Sphinx as having a woman's face, the body and tail of a lion and the wings of a bird. 20. Pliny the Elder mentions that Ethiopia produces plenty of sphinxes, with brown hair and breasts. 21. Corroborated by 20th century archaeologists. 22. Statius describes her as a winged monster, with pallid cheeks, eyes tainted with corruption, plumes clotted with gore and talons on livid hands. 23. Sometimes, the wings are specified to be those of an eagle, and the tail to be serpent-headed. Citation needed. According to Hesiod, the Sphinx was a daughter of Orthrus and an unknown she, either the Chimera, Echidna, or Ceto. 24. According to Apollodorus, 20, and Lagius, 25, she was a daughter of Echidna and Typhon. The Sphinx was the emblem of the ancient city-state of Chios, and appeared on seals and the obverse side of coins from the 6th century BC until the 3rd century AD. 26. Riddle of the Sphinx. Edit. Riddle of the Sphinx redirects here. For other uses, see Riddle of the Sphinx, disambiguation. The Sphinx is said to have guarded the entrance to the Greek city of Thebes, asking a riddle to travelers to allow them passage. The exact riddle asked by the Sphinx was not specified by early tellers of the myth, and was not standardized as the one given below until late in Greek history. 27. The Sphinx of Naxos, on its 12.5-meter Ionic column, Delphi, 560 BC, reconstitution. It was said in late law that Hera or Ars sent the Sphinx from her Ethiopian homeland. The Greeks always remembered the foreign origin of the Sphinx, to Thebes in Greece, where she asked all passers-by the most famous riddle in history: which creature has one voice and yet becomes four-footed and two-footed and three-footed? She strangled and devoured anyone who could not answer. Oedipus solved the riddle by answering: man, who crawls on all fours as a baby, then walks on 2 feet as an adult, and then uses a walking stick in old age. 20. In some lesser accounts, 28, there was a second riddle: there are 2 sisters, one gives birth to the other and she, in turn, gives birth to the first. Who are the 2 sisters? The answer is day and night. Both words, and, respectively, are feminine in ancient Greek. This second riddle is also found in a Gascon version of the myth and could be very ancient. 29. Bested at last, the Sphinx then threw herself from her high rock and died winking sad smiley. 30, or, in some versions, Oedipus killed her. 31. An alternative version tells that she devoured herself. Citation needed. In both cases, Oedipus can therefore be recognized as a liminal or threshold figure, helping effect the transition between the old religious practices, represented by the death of the Sphinx, and the rise of the new, Olympian gods. Citation needed. The riddle in popular culture. Edit. In Jean Cocteau's retelling of the Oedipus legend, The Infernal Machine, the Sphinx tells Oedipus the answer to the riddle in order to kill herself so that she did not have to kill any more, and also to make him love her. He leaves without ever thanking her for giving him the answer to the riddle. The scene ends when the Sphinx and Anubis ascend back to the heavens. There are mythic, anthropological, psychoanalytic and parodic interpretations of the riddle of the Sphinx, and of Oedipus's answer to it. Sigmund Freud describes the question of where babies come from as a riddle of the Sphinx. 32. Numerous riddle books use the Sphinx in their title or illustrations. 33. Funerary stele, 530 BC, Greece. Limestone funerary stele, shaft, surmounted by 2 sphinxes. Greece, 5th century BC. Marble capital and finial in the form of a sphinx, 530 BC. Sphinxes on the Lycian sarcophagus of Sidon, 434-20 BC. Romania. Edit. Sphinxal natural rock formation in the Buski Mountains. Sphinxal is a natural rock formation in the Buski Natural Park, which is in the Buski Mountains of Romania. This rock formation is named for its resemblance to the Sphinx of Giza, and is located at an altitude of 2,216 meters, 7,270 feet, within the Babel complex of rock formations. 34-35. Asia. Edit. Buddhist Sphinx on a stupa gateway, Bharat, 1st century BC, 36. A composite mythological being with the body of a lion and the head of a human is present in the traditions, mythology and art of South and Southeast Asia. 37. Variously known as Puruamga, Sanskrit, human animal, Purushamayarugam, Tamil, human animal, Naravirala, Sanskrit, human cat, in India, or as Narasimha, Sanskrit, human lion, in Sri Lanka, Manasaiha or Manuthaiha, Pali, human lion, in Myanmar, and Narasingha, from Pali, human lion, a variation of the Sanskrit Narasimha, or the Narasingha, man-lion deity, or Naranar in Thailand. Although, just like the Narasimha, she/he has a head of a lion and the body of a human. In contrast to the sphinxes in Egypt, Mesopotamia, and Greece, of which the traditions largely have been lost due to the discontinuity of the civilization. 38. The traditions related to the Asian sphinxes are very much alive today. The earliest artistic depictions of sphinxes from the South Asian subcontinent are to some extent influenced by Hellenistic art and writings. 39. These hail from the period when Buddhist art underwent a phase of Hellenistic influence. Numerous sphinxes can be seen on the gateways of Bharat Stupa, dating to the 1st century BC. 36. In South India, the sphinx is known as Puruamga, Sanskrit, or Purushamayarugam, Tamil, meaning human animal. It is found depicted in sculptural art in temples and palaces where it serves an apotropaic purpose, just as the sphinxes in other parts of the ancient world. 40. It is said by the tradition, to take away the sins of the devotees when they enter a temple and to ward off evil in general. It is therefore often found in a strategic position on the gopuram or temple gateway, or near the entrance of the sanctum sanctorum. Male Purushamriga or Indian Sphinx guarding the entrance of the Sri Shiva Nataraja temple in Chidambaram. The Puruamga plays a significant role in daily as well as yearly ritual of South Indian Hindu temples. In the Shadhasha Upakara, or 16 honors, ritual, performed between 1 and 6 times at significant sacred moments through the day, it decorates one of the lamps of the Deepradhana or lamp ceremony. And in several temples the Puruamga is also one of the Vahana or vehicles of the deity during the processions of the Brahmotsava or festival. In Kanyakumari district, in the southernmost tip of the Indian subcontinent, during the night of Mahashivaratri, devotees run 75 kilometers while visiting and worshipping at 12 Shiva temples. This Shiva Ottam or running for Shiva is performed in commemoration of the story of the race between the Purushamayarugam and Bhima, one of the Pandavas of the Hindu epic Mahabharata. The Indian conception of a sphinx that comes closest to the classic Greco-Roman idea is the Sharabar and Gandhabhiranda, two mythical creatures, part lion, part human, part mammal and part bird, and the form of Sharabar that god Shiva took on and fought with the god Vishnu as Narasimha and Shiva as Sharabar was killed by Vishnu as Gandhabhiranda in the form of Narasimha when Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu. In Sri Lanka and India, citation needed, the sphinx is known as Narasimha or human lion. As a sphinx, it has the body of a lion and the head of a human being, and is not to be confused with Narasimha, the fourth incarnation of the deity Vishnu. This avatara or incarnation of Vishnu has a human body and the head of a lion, and Vishnu as Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu. The Sphinx Narasimha is part of the Buddhist tradition and functions as a guardian of the northern direction and also was depicted on banners. Burmese depiction of the Manyasaiha. In Burma, Myanmar, the sphinx-like statue, with a human head and 2 lion hindquarters, is known as Manyasaiha, Manathaiha. It is depicted on the corners of Buddhist stupas, and its legends tell how it was created by Buddhist monks to protect a newborn royal baby from being devoured by ogresses. Norane, Norazingha and the Pnorazingha are 3 of the names under which the sphinx is known in Thailand. They are depicted as upright walking beings with the lower body of a lion or deer, and the upper body of a human. Often they are found as female-male pairs. Here, too, the sphinx serves a protective function. It also is enumerated among the mythological creatures that inhabit the ranges of the sacred mountain Imapan. 41. Japanese literature. Edit. Giorgio Mitrono's echoes of ancient Greek myths in Murakami Haruki's novels and in other works of contemporary Japanese literature. 42. Explores how Haruki Murakami's Kafka on the Shore share thematic elements of decadence with Oedipus myth and parallels the protagonist's journey to self-discovery. The Sphinx motif present within the novel is established through the enigmatic creature of Murakami's design, Oshima, a mysterious, omnipotent being who has the protagonist grapple with the concept of a meaningless existence in turn of searching for authenticity by disconnecting from societal conventions of wealth and status. He tests the durability of character of the novel's protagonists through a series of tests that may challenge their perception of truth regarding their existence. Burmese literature. Edit. Lowell Edmunds' Oedipus in Burma, 43, is an explorative look on the Oedipus myth in Burmese literature and culture. The folktale Pork and the Dragon uses similar motifs from the Greek myth to explore Pork's, the protagonist, road to destiny and fulfilling the quests needed to defeat the dragon, the Sphinx motif. Using intelligence, courage, and determination, Pork defeats the dragon but not before facing the consequences of the knowledge he acquired on his journey. Decadent themes of fate, destiny, tragedy, mystery, and identity present themselves in the Burmese adaptations of Greek myths. In this case, it is Oedipus and the Sphinx. Freemasonry. Edit. Sphinx adopted as an emblem in Masonic architecture. The Sphinx imagery has historically been adopted into Masonic architecture, symbolism and some of its rituals. 44. Among the Egyptians, sphinxes were placed at the entrance of the temples to guard their mysteries, by warning those who penetrated within that they should conceal a knowledge of them from the uninitiated. Champollion said that the Sphinx became successively the symbol of each of the gods. The placement of the sphinxes expressed the idea that all the gods were hidden from the people, and that the knowledge of them, guarded in the sanctuaries, was revealed to initiates only. As a Masonic emblem, the Sphinx has been adopted as a symbol of mystery, and as such often is found as a decoration sculptured in front of Masonic temples, or engraved at the head of Masonic documents. 45. Similar hybrid creatures. Edit. With feline features. Edit. Gapatio Shah. The Persian Gapat or Gapatio Shah is another creature that is similar to the Sphinx, being a winged bull or lion with human face. 46, 47. The Gapat have been represented in ancient art of Iran since late 2nd millennium BC, and was a common symbol for dominant royal power in ancient Iran. Gapats were common motifs in the art of Elamite period, Luristan, north and northwest region of Iran in Iron Age, and Achaemenid art, 48, and can be found in texts such as the Bundar Hishn, the Dadistani Denig, the Menagikrad, as well as in collections of tales, such as the Matikani Yusht Farian and in its Islamic replication, the Marzubanama. 49. Low-Enmansk figurine. The 32,000-year-old Aurignacian Low-Enmansk figurine, also known as lion human, is the oldest known anthropomorphic statue, discovered in the Hollenstein Stadel, a German cave in 1939. 50. Manticore. The manticore, early Middle Persian, Marjakhor or Martikhor, means man-eater. 51, is a Persian legendary hybrid creature and another similar creature to the Sphinx. Narasimha. Narasimha, human lion, is an incarnation, avatara, of Vishnu in Hinduism, in the Dashavatara of Vishnu, who takes the form of half-man / half-Asiatic lion, having a human torso and lower body, but with a lion-like face and claws, and in this avatara, Vishnu killed Hiranyakashipu as Narasimha and saved the world from chaos in Hindu mythology. Without feline features. Edit. In ancient Assyria, bas-reliefs of Shedu bulls with the crowned bearded heads of kings guarded the entrances of temples. Many Greek mythological creatures who are archaic survivals of previous mythologies with respect to the classical Olympian mythology, like the centaurs, are similar to the Sphinx. Gallery. Edit. Main Sphinx of Amenemhat III. 12th dynasty, c. 1800 BC. State Museum of Egyptian Art, Munich. Egyptian Sphinx from Hadrian's Villa at Tivoli. 1st century AD. State Museum of Egyptian Art, Munich. Column base in the shape of a double sphinx. From Sam al. 8th century BC. Museum of the Ancient Orient, Istanbul. Hittite Sphinx. Basalt. 8th century BC. From Sam al. Museum of the Ancient Orient, Istanbul. Winged Sphinx from the palace of Darius the Great during Persian Empire at Susa, 480 BC. Achaemenid Sphinx from Halicarnassus, capital of Caria, 355 BC. Found in Bartram Castle, but possibly from the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Head from a female sphinx, c. 1876-1842 BC, Brooklyn Museum. The Great Sphinx of Giza in 1858. Typical Egyptian sphinx with a human head, Museo Egizio, Turin. Sphinx of Egyptian pharaoh Hatshepsut with unusual ear and rough features, 1503-1482. Ancient Greek Sphinx from Delphi. The Iberian Sphinx of August c. 570-545 BC, one of the many sphinxes found in Spain. 3,000-year-old sphinxes were imported from Egypt to embellish public spaces in St. Petersburg and other European capitals. Park Sangzhausai in Potsdam. Keuler's Wingless Rococo Sphinx. Classic Regent's Garden Sphinx in Lied, Château-Empain, the Parc d'Enghien, NL, Belgium. Park Schonbusch-Schinneskopfenberg, Bavaria, 1789-90. Ingers, Oedipus and the Sphinx, 1808-1827. Oedipus and the Sphinx by Gustave Moyot, 1864. Sphinx at Plaza de los Emperadores, Parque de El Capricho, Madrid. Marble Sphinx on a Cavetto capital, Attic, c. 585-75 BC. The Sphinx of Adigrammaton, Eritrea. Wings of Sphinxes from the Thinisut Sanctuary, c. 1st century AD, Nabil Museum, Tunisia. An early Egyptian Sphinx, Queen Hetepheres II from the 4th dynasty, Cairo Museum. Picture of an Iranian Elamite Gapat on a seal, currently in the National Museum of Iran. An Iranian Luristan bronze in the form of a Gapat, currently in the Cleveland Museum of Art. Picture of a Gapat on a golden written from Amala, Iran, currently in the National Museum of Iran. Sculpture model of an Egyptian Sphinx. Late period, 664 to 332 BC. From Egypt. Neues Museum, Berlin. See also. Edit. Hybrid creatures in mythology. List of hybrid creatures in mythology. Similar hybrid creatures. A Leopoldusak, or the head of a wolf with the body of a snake, the sacred symbol of the Dacians, the ancient inhabitants of modern Romania. Anzu, older reading, Zu, Mesopotamian monster. Chimera, Greek mythological hybrid monster. Centaur and Ichthyocentaur, Greek horse and human hybrid, or horse, human, fish hybrid. Cockatrice, snake with rooster's head and feet and bat's wings. Dragon, European and East Asian reptile-like mythical creature. Griffin or griffon, lion-bird hybrid. Harpy, Greco-Roman mythological bird monster with woman's face. Siren, Greco-Roman mythical creature with the combined features of a woman and bird, often a woman's head and breasts and a bird's body. Lamassu, Assyrian deity, bull/lion-eagle human hybrid. Hippogriff, half eagle, half horse. Manticore, Persian monster with a lion's body and a humanoid head. New, Japanese legendary creature. Pegasus, winged stallion in Greek mythology. Phoenix, self-regenerating bird in Greek mythology. Pixiu or Pai Yao, Chinese mythical creature. Qilin, Chinese /East Asian mythical hybrid creature. Satyr, or faun, a Greek or Roman mythical creature that is half human half goat. Sharaba, Hindu mythology, lion-bird hybrid. Simurgh, Iranian mythical flying creature. Siren, Russian mythological creature, half woman half bird. Snow lion, Tibetan mythological celestial animal. Yoli, Hindu mythological lion-elephant horse hybrid. Ziz, giant griffin-like bird in Jewish mythology. Komainu to compare its use in Japanese culture. Chinth similar lion statues in Burma, Laos and Cambodia. Shiza similar lion statues in the Ryukyu Islands. Neon to compare with a similar but horned, unicorn, mythical beast. Hitai to compare with similar lion-like statues in Korea. Wikimedia Commons has media related to sphinxes. Notes. Edit. Dr. J.S. Lecture on Oedipus and the Sphinx. people.hsc.edu. Retrieved 15 May 2014. Kalik, Martin. Oedipus and the Sphinx. Oedipus, Myth and Drama. N.P., Weston, 1968. NPAG. Print. Stewart, Desmond. Pyramids and the Sphinx. S.L., Newsweek, U.S., 72. Print. Entry at LSJ. C. Beeks, 2010, 1431-2. Note that the gamma takes on-ing sound in front of both gamma and xi. Bauer, S. Wise, 2007. The History of the Ancient World. New York, N.Y., W. W. Norton and Company, Inc. pp. 110-112. ISBN 978-0-393-05974-8. Wilkinson, Richard H. 2003. The Complete Gods and Goddesses of Ancient Egypt. London, Thames and Hudson. p. 28. ISBN 978-0-500-05120-7. Photo, Great Sphinx Before Clearance, Brooklyn Museum Archives. Brian Dunning, 2019. 1. Skeptoid Podcast, Episode 693 The Age of the Sphinx. Strudwick, Helen, 2006. The Encyclopedia of Ancient Egypt. New York, Sterling Publishing Company, Inc. pp. 254255. ISBN 978-1-4351-4654-9. Regia, Willis Goth. Book of the Sphinx, Lincoln, University of Nebraska Press, 2004, 54, 59, 177. Kitter, Sarah, 8 March 2023. Smiling Sphinx Statue Unearthed in Egypt. Smithsonian Magazine. Retrieved 3 April 2023. Royal Museums of Fine Arts of Belgium, 2017. Caresses. Google Arts and Culture. Dead link. A.B. Goldfarb, Russell M. 1962. Late Victorian Decadence. The Journal of Aesthetics and Art Criticism. 20, 4369307/4278999. ISSN 0021-8529. JSTOR 427899. Atkinson, Tully, 2003. The Sphinx, Wilde's decadent poem and its place in Findicical letters. The Wildean, 234454. ISSN 1357-4949. JSTA 45270114. Liotikainen, Perjo, 2003. Changing Scenes, Encounters between European and Finnish Findicical, PDF. The Finnish Literature Society. pp. 1230. ISBN 978-952-222-990-8. Barker, Deborah, January 1998. The Riddle of the Sphinx, Elizabeth Stuart Phelps's The Story of Avis. Lit. Literature Interpretation Theory. 9. 131-64-10.104369298085800211. ISSN 1043-6928. The Sphinx by Oscar Wilde. Victorianweb.org. Retrieved 13 March 2024. Foundation, Poetry, 12 March 2024. The City of Dreadful Night by James Thomson, Bish Vanilis. Poetry Foundation. Retrieved 13 March 2024. ABC Apollodorus, Library Apollod. 3.5.8. Pliny the Elder, Natural History 8.30. P5624. Fatovic, Rodolfo. Remarks on the Pre-Aksumite Period in Northern Ethiopia. Journal of Ethiopian Studies 23, 1991-33. Statius, Thebaid, 2.496. Hesiod, Theogony 326327. Who is meant as the mother is unclear, the problem arising from the ambiguous referent of the pronoun she in line 326 of the Theogony, see Clay, p.159, note 34, most, p29n20, Gantz, pp. 23-24. Lagius fr3, on Lyra Graeca 2. Sear, David, 2010. Greek imperial coins and their values, the local coinages of the Roman Empire. Nabu Press. p. 14. Edmonds, Lowell, 1981. The Sphinx in the Oedipus Legend. Konigstein im Taunus, Hain. ISBN 3-445-02184-8. Grimmel, Pierre, 1996. The Dictionary of Classical Mythology. Trans. A. Maxwell Hislop. Blackwell Publishing. ISBN 0-631-20102-5. Entry Oedipus, p. 324. Julian D. Huy, 2012. Eloquitaine sur la route d'Oedipe. La Sphinx comme motif préhistorique. Bulletin de la SERP, 61, 15-21. Apollod. 3.5.8. Sphinx Hornblower, Simon, 2012. Oxford Classical Dictionary. Anthony Sporforth, Esther Idinal. Oxford University Press. An Autobiographical Study, Sigmund Freud, W. W. Norton and Company, 1963, 39p. Regia, Book of the Sphinx, Chapter 4. Sphinx Uldin Munti I Buski. Travelworld.ro. Retrieved 13 March, 2017. Louise McTigg, ed. 2014. Buski Natural Park. Nature Flip. Retrieved the 17th of June, 2014. Latitude, 45.382416, longitude, 25.449116. About Buski Natural Park, located in south-central Romania in the Buski Mountains. Buski Natural Park covers a total area of 325 square kilometers, 125 square mi. Half falls within the Dâmbovița County, with the remainder split relatively equally between Prahova and Brașov. Unsurprisingly, given its location, it is a mountainous landscape with caves, canyons, sinkholes, valleys and waterfalls, alongside meadows and forests. Significant features include the Babel, Old Women, and the Sphinx. AB sphinxes of all sorts occur on the Bahut Gateways Kosambi, Damodar Dermanand, 2002. Combined Methods in Indology and Other Writings. Oxford University Press. p. 459. ISBN 9780195642391. Dikshita, Raja. Discovering the Anthropomorphic Lion in Indian Art. In Mag. A Magazine of the Arts. 55/4, 2004, p.34-41, Sphinx of India. Demisch, Heinz, 1977. Die Sphinx. Geschichte Darstellung von den Anfängen bis zur Gegenwart. Stuttgart. Sitebook, CS1 maint, location missing publisher, link. Patenaik, Devdutt, the 14th of March, 2024. Purushamriga and Other Fantastic Beasts. The Hindu. ISSN 0971-751X. Retrieved the 22nd of June, 2024. Demisch, Heinz, 1977. Die Sphinx. Geschichte Darstellung von den Anfängen bis zur Gegenwart. Stuttgart. Sitebook, CS1 maint, location missing publisher, link. The Pnorazri. Himapan.com. Retrieved the 15th of May, 2014. Echoes of Ancient Greek Myths in Murakami Haruki's novels and in other works of contemporary Japanese literature. Ancient Greek Myth in World Fiction since 1989. Bloomsbury Academic, 2016. Do 10.5040/9781474256278.ch006. ISBN 978-1-4742-5627-8, retrieved the 13th of March, 2024. Edmonds, Lowell, 1996. Oedipus in Burma. The Classical World. 90. 11522 do 10.2307/4351896. JSTA 4351896. Freund, Charles Paul, the 5th of November, 1995. From Satan to the Sphinx: The Masonic Mysteries of D.C.S. Map. The Washington Post. Retrieved the 15th of November, 2019. Taylor, David O. The Lost Symbols Masonic Temple. Smithsonian. Retrieved the 16th of November, 2019. Dadistani Denig, Question 90, Paragraph 4. Menagai Krad, Chapter 62. Teheri, Sadreddin, 2017. The Semiotics of Archetypes, in the Art of Ancient Iran and its Adjacent Cultures. Tehran, Shower of Foreign Publications. Archived from the original on 5 July 2022. Retrieved 19 July 2018. Karit Taheri, Sadreddin, 2013. Gapat and Shadal in the Near East. 17, 4, 1391. Tehran, Anna-e-Ziba Journal, Volume 17, Number 4. Do 10.22059/Java.2013.30063. Carrot New Life for the Lion Man Archaeology Magazine Archive. archive.archaeology.org. Retrieved 16 November 2019. Carrot Pausanias, Description of Greece, 9.21.4. References. Edit. Caldwell, Richard, Hesiod's Theogony, Focus Publishing /R. Pullins Company, 1 June 1987. ISBN 978-0-941051-00-2. Clay, Jenny Strauss, Hesiod's Cosmos, Cambridge University Press, 2003. ISBN 978-0-521-82392-0. Gantz, Timothy, Early Greek Myth, A Guide to Literary and Artistic Sources, Johns Hopkins University Press, 1996, 2 volumes, ISBN 978-0-8018-5360-9, Volume 1. ISBN 978-0-8018-5362-3, Volume 2. Kallick, Martin. Oedipus and the Sphinx. Oedipus, Myth and Drama. N.P., Weston, 1968. NPAG. Print. Most, G.W., Hesiod, Theogony, Works and Days, Testimonia, edited and translated by Glenn W. Most, Loeb Classical Library No. 57, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 2018. ISBN 978-0-674-99720-2. Online version at Harvard University Press. Stewart, Desmond. Pyramids and the Sphinx. S.L., Newsweek, U.S., 72. Print. Taheri, Sadreddin, 2013. Gapat, Sphinx, and Shadal, Griffin, in the Ancient Middle East. 17, 4, 1391. Tehran, Anna-e-Ziba Journal, Volume 17, Number 4. Do 10.22059/Java.2013.30063. Further reading. Edit. Griffith, Francis Llewellyn, Mitchell, John Malcolm, 1911. Sphinx. Encyclopaedia Britannica. Volume 25, 11th ed. pp. 662663. Desain, André. La Sphinx, étude iconographique, in French. De Bocard, 1957. External links. Edit. Sphinx head found in Greek tomb. V. T. E. Ancient Egyptian religion. Beliefs. Afterlife. Creation myths. Isfete. Mate. Markiru. Mythology. Numerology. Osiris myth. Philosophy. Soul. Practices. Canopic jars. Embalming ritual. Funerals. Mortuary temples. Offering formula. Opening of the mouth. Pyramids. Temples. veneration of the dead. Deities. Ogdod. Aman. Amune. Howhut. He. Calcut. Kek. Nornit. New. Enid. Atom. Jib. Isis. Nephthys. Nut. Osiris. Set. Shu. Tefnut. Triads. The band triad. A. Girti. Acre. Akti. Amenhotep. Son of Harpu. Amzemi. Amit. Amhe. Amua. Anat. Anjeti. Anher. Anput. Anubis. Anuke. Apidemac. Apep. Apis. Apt. Akan. Aransnuffis. Ash. Assessors. Astat. Atan. B. Barbie. Bainbjedet. Bastet. Bat. Batter. Bapef. Benu. Biz. Butches. C. Cavan deities. D. Didon. Dionysius Osiris. F. Four sons of Horus. G. Gate deities. H. Ha. Happy. Otha. Hadmahit. Horan. Hadite. Hejutp. Heka. Heman. Hemsut. Hanet. Heke. Hermanubis. Herishaf. Hesat. Horus. Harpocrates. Who. I. Eobet. Eu. E8. Agai. Ie. Ikamusik. Imentet. Imhotep. IP. Ianit. Euzazet. K. Kibashet. Kensit. Kentiarmentiyu. Kentakitai. Kepri. Kuti. Knum. Kansu. Katyawakasis. Mars. Marat. Mafdit. Mandulis. Mejed. Mehen. Mehitweret. Mehit. Mengit. Mere. Mereska. Meskanet. Min. Nevis. Montu. Mut. N. Nebithatepe. Nebtiwi. Nefertum. Nehibkal. Nemetorphi. Nith. Nekbet. Nemti. Nepa. P. Packet. Parit. Petp. To. Q. Kebi. Qedha. Ketch. A. Ra. Rayaktavi. Rekhit. Rem. Rinute. Renpet. Renpet Neferhet. Rupert. Reshep. S. Sa. Satis. Sabayumka. Sika. Segmet. Serapis. Circuit. Sashat. Shai. Shed. Shismite. Shejmu. Sia. Sebek. Sopdit. Sopdu. Souls of Pei and Nekon. T. Tatenan. Torwaret. Tate. Tarbitiat. Thith. Hermes Trismegistus. Tianiniet. Tutu. U. Anut. W. Wajet. Wajwer. Wenig. Webset. Wepwaret. Wreathacor. Wasret. Creatures. Arni. Arbtu. Griffin. Hieracosphinx. Meged. Serpapod. Sh. Sphinx. Urus. Characters. Deadeye. Jajamonk. Readerjet. Ubona. Locations. Aru. Akit. Ben. Duate. Land of Manu. The Indestructibles. Symbols. And objects. Ankh. Etef. Kartush. Corn mummy. Crook and flail. Crown of justification. Dishret. Jed. Egyptian obelisk. Egyptian pool. Eye of Horus. Eye of Ra. Hejet. Hem crown. Henu. Horus on the crocodiles. Hypocephalus. Immute fetish. Keprash. Neph. Menot. Nebu. Nems. Neshmet. Ouroboros. Pshint. Scarab. Sarik. Shinring. Solar bark. Tyat. Ashabti. Vulture crown. Was scepter. Winged sun. Writings. Amduate. Books of breathing. Book of caverns. Book of the dead. Book of the earth. Book of gates. Book of the heavenly cow. Book of traversing eternity. Coffin texts. The contendings of Horus and Seth. Enigmatic book of the netherworld. Great hymn to the Aten. Litany of the Eye of Horus. Litany of Re. Pyramid texts. Spell of the 12 caves. Festivals. Beautiful Festival of the Valley. Cattle count. Coronation of the Pharaoh. Min Festival. Opet Festival. Set Festival. Related religions. Atnism. Gnosticism. Hermeticism. Kemetism. Mysteries of Isis. Temple of Set. Thelema. Ancient Egypt Portal. Authority Control Databases. International. Viaf. National. United States. Japan. Czech Republic. Poland. Israel. Other. ID ref. 2. Retrieved from https://en.wikipedia.org/w/index.php title =Sphinx olded =12572026334. Categories. Sphinxes. Ancient Egyptian symbols. Ancient Greek art. Egyptian artifact types. Egyptian legendary creatures. Fantasy creatures. Female legendary creatures. Greek legendary creatures. Human-headed mythical creatures. Monsters in Greek mythology. Mythological hybrids. Mythological lions. Mythological monsters. Riddles. Archaeology. Hidden categories. All articles with dead external links. Articles with dead external links from June 2024. CS1 maint, location missing publisher. Articles with short description. Short description matches Wikidata. Use DMY dates from July 2022. Articles containing ancient Greek to 1453 language text. Pages with Attic Greek IPA. Pages with Aeolic Greek IPA. All articles with unsourced statements. Articles with unsourced statements from October 2024. Articles with unsourced statements from July 2024. Pages using Gadget Wikimini Atlas. Articles with unsourced statements from December 2019. Articles with unsourced statements from October 2020. Articles with unsourced statements from February 2018. Pages using div col with small parameter. Commons category link is on Wikidata. Wikipedia articles incorporating a citation from the 1911 Encyclopaedia Britannica with Wikisource reference. This page was last edited on the 13th of November, 2024, at 1940 UTC. Text is available under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 license. Additional terms may apply. By using this site, you agree to the terms of use and privacy policy. Wikipedia registered trademark symbol is a registered trademark of the Wikimedia Foundation, Inc., a non-profit organization. Privacy policy. About Wikipedia. Disclaimers. Contact Wikipedia. Code of conduct. Developers. Statistics. Cookie statement. Mobile view.